It's officially the end of an era for Randy Waldrum, as the Nigerian Football Federation has now announced assistant Justin Madugu as the interim manager of the Super Falcons.
So everywhere now we are doing interim.
We have interim in Super Eagles, we have in the Super Falcons.
Why don't they just go all out and just...
But then let's remember,
go out and
it's not really money. No, it's not. Wait now. Earlier this month, Randy Waldrum
said family
sent
reasons,
in, his wife's due to his wife's health.
You know, it's not true.
No, but will he be joking with his wife's health?
That's not the reason. No, his wife might have some reason, some health issue, but I can tell you categorically that's not why he left. But let's move on.
It be like you sabi Randy more than us.
I might.
Now your
actually,
guy.
I might actually.
But why did they announce guys intern? Why didn't they just say, now the job is yours?
No, because I feel either they do not think he can take up the role on full-time basis.
Why not?
Then why do you think he can take it as
assistant? Because the ship needs to still float. It can't sink because there's no captain. Someone needs to still step up and take up that position.
Isn't it? You're doing a rap. Poetry.
Come on. We are
bars. Ship has to sink.
Don't loud.
Captain has to sink.
It's Super Falcons you are describing ship captain.
What do you mean? The most successful side in the continent of Africa when it comes to female football. 11, but then we called 9 because 2 were not really still. But we still call it 11.
It's 9. Officially it is 9.
Officially it's 9.
But actually it is 11.
Yeah, 2 is not really recognized.
Like they are not recognized.
Yeah.
I recognize them. What do they mean?
Officially it's 9.
And the only African team not to concede, not to have any defeats in the World Cup. Like I want to say concede. Let's say no. I remember that we conceded, but we did not lose.
Go unbeaten.
Yes, we went unbeaten at the World Cup. You understand? So it's one thing. Our steers is still intact. But I feel you look at the NFF with that continuity. I think that's it when they apply instead of just scattering everything. Why would you not have a coach now? Let's just give the assistants to be in charge.
But if a new coach now comes eventually, is this guy now going to be the assistant again, or is the person just going to bring his own assistants and drive everybody, or our own assistants and drive?
I think it will depend on the arrangement, because even before now he has seen other games. He has been in charge. That's the time that when NFF and Randy was having back and forth, he was the one in charge. When we had the qualifiers for the Olympics, he saw one, especially that game against Cameroon where we played here in Nigeria and we won. So it's not like it's a new thing to him. So he understands the bulk of this squad. He might still be assistant if he's not giving it. Let's say they get a new coach, or maybe most times we know that coaches come with their, like when we have our expatriates, they come with their own assistants. Then the ones in the national team, some could just join. So it depends on the arrangement.
I believe in like a succession plan that involves promoting people from inside, because what's the point of being there so many years? The guy who just won for Spain, De La Fuente, the male team, he was coach of the youth teams on and on. That's even why he knew the players very much, right? So that's kind of succession where you know that,
Nigeria.
We should be able to have that. People have to believe that they can become coach of the national team. But it's not
that you just use Spain. Let's still remember England, the assistant, even after he's still an interim. It's not like they've made him the coach.
They will make him permanent.
No, but they've not. So it's still the same. It's still the same scenario.
National anthem.
It's still the same scenario.
But you know, like I feel like compared to the Super Eagles, like based on the schedule, if there is a good time to bring in a new manager for the Falcons, it is now.
Plus, we're saying that we don't have money.
I think the next it's ahead of the WAFCON.
Yeah,
in July. Next year, right? Yeah. So if there was ever a good time to bring in a new manager, it should be now. But at the same time, I really don't have any complaints that if they are taking away Waldrum, they are putting in someone that has been there with Waldrum, all this while, that understands the players as well. I have no complaints. But I just feel like if there should be a time to bring a new coach,
it's now.
No, but I understand. But then instead of leaving that position vacant, because it's still this month that Randy had resigned.
But we say we don't have money, Abi.
It's not
money.
Money is an integral part.
Because
money is important.
It's the same reason we kept on bringing him on like big basis. gig basis.
They just give this guy the coaching gig.
No, but I'm saying even apart from the money, you still need to have time to scout this whole thing because when a coach resigns,
we all know where the good managers are.
We know.
I'm telling you, we know where the good managers are. Go straight to them and talk to them.
If you sack a coach, it means you have a plan. If a coach resigns, it puts you in a different position. No one was praying that Randy's wife.
Over the past 2 years.
They still continued the team because if there was any time that Randy should have left that position was after we finished our lowest. We've never been fourth in the WAFCON.
Yeah.
That's the worst ever when it has to be a competition.
But they kept
him. They still stayed with him. He then qualified us for the Olympics first time in 16 years. No, before that gig job, it was being paid. It was later that gig started becoming
Didn't he say one time that they were owing him?
Yes, they were owing him.
No, it's not just him, but it's not
so you don't have money.
Because the money that is the issue.
Because your
I'm saying currently now, I don't think it's money because he just resigned. So if they had sacked him or something else, it would have been different thing altogether.
They don't have money. They should just give this guy.
But the thing is, what highs are. They just. I know it's the WAFCON is next year.
Like me now, I want flavor at my wedding, but as I cannot afford flavor.
But I thought you say you don't want to get married now. What happened?
Calm down. Just in case I want to get married, I want flavor at my wedding. I cannot afford flavor. Instead of going to hire interim performer.
So you go for?
I'll just give someone else. I'll call my cousin now. I said 20K.
So you want flavor and you for 20K.
We call freezing our guy backstage.
When no blow, we just call and say, Baba, come.
I won't take any slander against our backroom staff. I won't take that. I won't.
Freeze is a great musician.
No, that's how would you say 20K?
No, not 20K now. I'm just saying. No, if I say the real price now, everybody start charging.
We can't just expose his price.
We cannot even expose him to
that. But he's a proper musician too now.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't have the money,
place of flavor, you can
flavor alone.
Exactly.
I'm gonna look for who you can afford.
But me, I'm very happy with the fact that these Super Falcons teams will still have their core, and we have a manager that is still with them because you understand that because we saw how good they've been. This is where we have one of the best of. We talk about talents now playing in different top teams in Europe. PSG. We even had one that joined Victor Osimhen to Galatasaray. So these are fabulous things you want to see about. But we are happy.
Yeah, and just on a final note here for the Super Falcons, I would just like your opinion since you know you have more insight into this. Do you think they should be looking at integrating more local players like for women?
Definitely. If there's anything we know about the Super Falcons, is that it is majorly home based.
They actually do more integration.
It changed since we had Randy Waldrum. Because when you talk about Super Falcons, the home team has done it, even when it has to be with the managers. There is nothing apart from just
go back to that.
No, we have to because we have players that are shining quite well. If there's any player that I've been talking about of recent, talk about Floris Sebastian. She's in the under-20, very good. A player that you feel can also add some flair to the team when you add the whole thing. That I just feel the main problem we're having is that we are having coaches that do not want the female league.
So
which makes it difficult.
That's scandalous.
Which is one of the worst things we can do because Randy was bringing a lot of players that are playing in America because he could see them, and then he let go of the ones around here because even Rafia Timura and the lady, she came from the that's from
part of your mandate as national team.
If there's anything we know about the Super Falcons, I'm not saying we shouldn't integrate the foreign base, but there should be that balance. It should be balanced.
And it should be merit based.
It should be merit based and not just that because even Esther Onyenezide that left to Spanish side, it's still from the national, that's from the home base side. So these are things we look at and it's meant to be like that. I hope whichever coach that comes in, whether it's home base, whether it's an expatriate, let them make sure that they get to see this the Nigerian Women Football League, because this is where you can get younger talents. If there is any league I can bet myself on, is like the female team, because we've seen them. They've been able to win the WAFCON.
This is the only one to win. This is the only one.
They should win that one.
We've been doing that. So I think that's it. They should just not let it continue in that way. So very happy to be a proud supporter of the Super Falcons.
I'll be advocating for him to get the full-time job.
Yes,
that's my new work now.
If you don't know, because we've seen that
Madugu ball.
I'll be mad.
Madugu ball.
That would be nice. Especially when we see, because in South Africa, there's a South African lady in charge. We want to see home sides just have things. They understand the terrain better in the big way.
I fully support
Fair enough. And on that note, that's all the time we have for you in this video. It's been a swell time talking about the Super Falcons, and we're looking forward to seeing even better things under new management of Justin Madugu, who me and Cerebroni think is one of the geniuses in African football. Don't ask us why he's the genius. He's just the genius. He deserves the job full time. There is no argument about it. Anyways, tell us your thoughts in the comment section below. Have the NFF made the right decision concerning the Super Falcons, and should more home-based players be integrated into the first team fold? Let's hear your thoughts in the comment section. Ciao.
Yay.